Want to find out what the complete skill tree for Shane, the brand new character in Borderlands 3, has and what you will be able to do with him? Well, stay tuned and find out in today's video. Asiva, this is Laser Bolton. Welcome to today's video, guys. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the complete skill tree for Shane and what you're able to do. We're going to take a look at the undercover skill tree. We'll also be taking a look at the Hitman and also at the double agent. So without further ado, guys, let's check out this skill tree. Let's start off with undercover, and this is barrier. Action skill. Drop a deployable barrier that blocks incoming projectiles. ZANE and his allies can shoot through the barrier, dealing increased gun damage. Pressing the action skill button or the grenade button while barrier is active picks up and holds the barrier, but the size and bonus are decreased. Adrenaline. Passive ability. ZANE gains increased action skill cooldown rate. This bonus is based on the amount of shield he has. The more percent full, the greater the bonus. Hardy Stock. Passive ability. ZANE gains increased maximum shield capacity. Ready for action. Passive ability. ZANE gains improved shield recharge rate and shield recharge delay. Charge relay. Augment. Whenever ZANE or an ally touches the barrier, they gain increased movement speed and fire rate for a few seconds. Brain Freeze. Passive ability. Whenever ZANE scores a critical hit on an enemy, there is a chance that they will be slowed. Step Upward Lift. Passive ability. Whenever ZANE is damaged, he gains damage resistance against that damage type. Rise to the Occasion. Passive ability. ZANE gains health regeneration. The lower his shield is, the higher the bonus. While ZANE's shields are full, he does not receive any health regeneration. Nanites or some shite. Augment. ZANE and his allies gain health regeneration, increased reload speed, and greatly improved shield recharge delay while near his barrier. The lower their health, the more health regeneration. Confident Competence. Passive ability. While ZANE's shields are active, he gains increased gun damage and accuracy. This bonus is based on the amount of shields he has. The more percent full, the greater the bonus. All-Rounder. Augment. ZANE's barrier becomes a dome covering all sides. Redistribution. Augment. ZANE and allies near the barrier gain increased gun damage for a few seconds after the barrier takes damage. Really Expensive Jacket. Passive ability. Elemental damage over time, effects applied to Shane and have reduced duration. Best Serve Cold. Passive ability. Kill skills. Whenever ZANE kills an enemy, they create a Cairo Nova, dealing damage to a nearby enemies. This skill has a short cooldown. Futility Belt. ZANE gains resistance to non-elemental damage. Kill skill. All elemental damage ZANE takes is converted to non-elemental damage. Deterrence Field. Augment. Enemies that touch the barrier take shock, damage, and are staggered. Refreshment. Passive ability. Whenever ZANE damages a frozen enemy with his weapon, he gains some of the damage back as health. Calm, Cool, and Collected. Passive ability. Whenever ZANE freezes an enemy, his shield instantly begins recharging. If Shane's shields are already full, he regenerates health for a few seconds. If ZANE's health is already full, his action skill cooldowns and durations are immediately reset. Nerves of Steel. Passive ability. ZANE gains increased accuracy and handling. The longer his shield is full, the greater bonus. Distributed Denial. Augment. ZANE barrier gains the effect of his current equipped shield mod. Additionally, shield effects are applied to all allies near the barrier. Bonus to ZANE's are reduced. Let's take a look at the Hitman tree. First, we have Sentinel, which is an action skill. Send into battle an automated Sentinel drone that continually flies through the environment and attacks enemies with its machine gun. Pressing the action skill button or the grenade button while Sentinel is active causes it to attack the enemy under ZANE's crosshair, if any. We have Violent Speed, passive ability, kill skill. After killing an enemy, ZANE gains increased movement speed for a few seconds. Then we have Cold War, passive ability. ZANE gains increased weapon swap speed. The next shot fired after swapping weapons deals bonus Kyro damage. Then we have Violent Momentum, passive ability. ZANE gun damage is increased while moving. The quicker he moves, the greater the gun damage bonus. We have Winter's Drone, augment, converting sentinel primary weapons to Kyro damage. We have Cold Hand, passive ability. ZANE gains increased reload speed, kill skill. After killing an enemy, ZANE reload speed is increased for a few seconds. Then we have Drone Delivery, augment. Sentry will occasionally drop a free grenade based on your current grenade mode while attacking enemies. Salvation, passive ability, kill skill. After killing an enemy, ZANE's weapon gains lifesteal for a few seconds. Bad Dose, augment. Sentinel occasionally drops out a beam of radiation that weakens enemy and buffs ZANE. For every weakened enemy, ZANE's movement speed and fire rate are increased. Weakened enemies have decreased movement speed and attack speed. Seeing Red, passive ability. Activating action skill automatically activates all ZANE's skill kills. Static Field, augment. Sentinel emits a static field that sends a shock beam to nearby enemies, draining their shields and replenishing ZANE. Boomsday, augment. Sentinel adds a rocket pod to its primary weapon, allowing it to shoot rockets as well as machine guns. Violence, passive ability, kill skill. After killing an enemy, ZANE gains increased fire rate for a few seconds. Playing Dirty, passive ability, kill skill. After killing an enemy, ZANE's next 5 shots all have a chance to fire an additional projectile. Almighty Ordnance, augment. Hold down the action skill button or the grenade button while Sentinel is deployed to paint a target's area. Sentinel fires a missile barrage at that area, and if an enemy is killed, Almighty Ordnance duration is reset. This can only be used 1 per action use. Good Misfortune, passive ability, kill skill. Killing an enemy increases ZANE action skill duration. This skill has diminished returned. Death Follows Close, passive ability. All ZANE's kill skills gain increased effect and duration. Alright, so now let's take a look at the double agent trait. We have Digiclone, action skill. Spawn a Digiclone of ZANE. This clone stays in place but distracts and fires at enemies. Pressing the action skill button and the grenade button while the clone is active causes ZANE and the clone to swap places. Synchronicity, passive ability. Whenever one or more ZANE's action skills are active, he gains increased gun damage for each active action skill. Prometheus, passive ability. ZANE and his Digiclone gain increased magazine size. Borrowed Time, passive ability. ZANE gains increased action skill duration for every active action skill. Binary System, augment. Whenever ZANE swaps places with his clone, a Kyro Nova is triggered around ZANE and his clone. Dannybrook, passive ability, kill skill. Whenever ZANE kills an enemy, he and his Digiclone receive increased gun damage and gain health regeneration for a few seconds. Fractal Frags, passive ability, Digiclone throws a copy of ZANE's current grenade mode when it's first activated. If the Digiclone is killed, it drops a free grenade, kill skill. Killing an enemy while the Digiclone is active gives the clone a chance to throw a grenade. Duct Tape mode, passive ability, the first shot fired from ZANE's gun has a chance to also fire a grenade. The more grenades in his capacity, the higher the chance. Schadenfreude, augment. Whenever the clone takes damage, ZANE's shield is restored by a portion of his damage. Quick Breather, augment. Whenever ZANE swaps a place with his clone, his shield immediately begins recharging. Which One's Real, augment. Enemies are more likely to target the clone for a few seconds after it's summoned and after swapping places. Doppelbanger, augment. Hold down the action skill button or the grenade button to end the action skill early. When ZANE's action skill is ended, the clone explodes and deals fire damage to all nearby enemies. The more action skill time remains, the greater the damage. Pockets Full of Grenades, passive ability, kill skill. After killing an enemy, ZANE gains grenade regeneration for a few seconds. Old You, augment. Pressing action skill button or the grenade button during fight for your life if Digiclone is active to destroy the clone and immediately gain a second wind with full health. Supersonic Man, passive ability. Whenever one or more ZANE's action skills are active, he gains increased movement speed for each active action. Digital distribution. Augment. If ZANE takes health damage while the clone is active, a portion of the damage is shared to his clone instead. Like a Ghost. Passive ability. ZANE and his Diggy clone gain a chance to ignore bullets. This chance is increased for a few seconds after activating an action skill. This effect is stackable. Boom Enhance. Passive ability. Whenever ZANE summons his Diggy clone, it consumes up to 3 grenades. For every grenade consumed, the Diggy clone gains increased gun damage, max health, fire rate, and reload speed. Trick of the Light. Passive ability. ZANE deals bonus shock damage to enemies that aren't targeting him. And last but not least, we have Double Barrel. Augment. The clone is equipped with a copy of ZANE's current weapon when activated. Swapping places with the clone causes ZANE and his clone to gain increased gun damage. And on the bottom, guys, we're able to select the grenade slot, which is the Diggy clone selected right now. We're also able to select the Diggy clone mode. We have mode 1 and mode 2. We have a Sentinel, which is the action skill. Well, let us know what the Sentinel is if you guys already saw that. We have the Almighty Ordnance, which is a Sentinel mod slot. And then we also have an additional Sentinel mod slot that we're able to equip as well. And there you guys have it. That is the complete skill tree for Shane. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Amara skill tree, highly recommend you guys check out that video. Click on the annotation above or in the description down below. I'll link it to the video, or you can find it also at the end card. Let me know what do you guys think of the skill tree. Do you guys like Shane's skill tree? If you do, what's your favorite skill tree, or what's your favorite ability that you'll be able to use? Let me know that information in the comment section down below. Don't forget, guys, if you did find this video helpful and informative, please do me the huge favor, guys. Drop a like, share this video with your friends, because that does help me out a lot. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you guys can know exactly when new Borderlands videos go live. I will have you guys completely covered with everything that has to do with the world of Borderlands 3 and all the skill trees for each individual character. If you're already a sub, double check that that notification bell is ticked so you guys can get updated when videos go live. If you ever want to stop by, watch some cool, amazing gameplay, definitely consider us checking us over on Twitch. We stream very frequently, so make sure you guys hit us up with that follow so you guys can know exactly when we go live. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget WGATAP, and I will catch you guys on the next video.